Burning Downtown, Round 1. Okay, absolutely everything is awesome about this level. From the scorched, fiery, burning buildings in the background looking very post-apocalyptic as you play with Shinobi and his trusty, annoying, loud dog sidekick. It's pretty awesome. You got these signs that say 1991. And I don't know, man, this game's wicked. And as quick as I talk about everything happening in this level, it's over. So this game basically is one-hit kills. Not basically, it is. One little hit by anybody and you're toast back to the start of the level, which makes it nice because the levels are small. Now the game is pretty small overall as well, but it definitely takes some mastering to get good at to get through. It's actually a very difficult game for anyone playing it the first time, but with some perseverance and some practice and some memorization, this game becomes pretty easy, but still very, very hard. I love the look of this boss fight as it's like you go through the city to reach this warehouse, to reach this gigantic fucking ninja samurai warrior. Using your shinobi magic, you rain meteors down upon him, ending his reign as a bad guy. This game's awesome. I absolutely fucking love the music in this bonus stage. Pro tip, stay to the left, shoot as fast as you can. Since I'm going for a no death run, I don't need to do this. Getting every single one will result in 3 free men. Missing 1 will result in 2 free men. Missing 2 will result in 1 free man. And if you don't hit any of them, you'll also get 1 free man. Battle on the Railway, Round 2. I just want to point out, whenever you start a level, Shinobi seems to say the word Hulk. Kind of just like that, too, with like a really like low guttural U. Hulk. Very strange. I don't know. I love the water in the background on this level. This is a nice looking level. Great spot to use the special. Something I find that I don't use enough in this game is the specials. You can't particularly use 1 per level, but you can use them pretty frequently. But it is best to save them for the end bosses. I might as well talk about the premise of the game. It is a one-hit death game where you have to rescue hostages. Each level will have about 4 or 5 hostages scattered throughout the level. They're all quite easy to find as the levels are quite small. So it makes for just a fun, quick pick up and play. Definitely very challenging learning how each enemy is. Every enemy is very different in how you approach them and how you attack them. The ninjas are definitely the best though and the most dangerous. Your dog is kind of useless for enemies that are melee attacking skills. You're meant to deal with them. The dog is good for people at a distance. People with guns or any kind of projectile. And I just think it's cool that they have him coming along. In some levels, he's very loud and annoying though. Much like the first boss in this game, the second boss is the boss where you have to be very careful and keep your distance, as one hit is all it takes to end your fight with him, and it can happen very quickly as he dumps these stupid obnoxious arms on him. Just try to be quick, move left and right, and don't get trapped underneath him, or else it'll be game over real quick. Man, this music makes me laugh too, and the weird talking makes me laugh. There's just this deep voice that chimes in every once in a while and just goes, "Go, go," just like really odd and strange like that. I don't know, it's just funny. It makes me laugh. And also, look at the damage on the side of these buildings. Obviously, these ninjas are very strong and very dangerous. They must be robots to be doing that kind of damage to the architecture on the side of these buildings. It's kind of crazy. Statue of Liberty, round 3. So I'm going to take a little bit of time as I murk this level and play really well. I'm going to talk about my frustration in getting the no death run in this game. I don't know why I felt the need to do it. And maybe because I knew I could without killing myself, though it was getting to the point of sort of killing myself. It was either going to walk away and leave it alone for another month or two, or give her a few more tries, and I finally got it. I got really, really good getting to the end of the level. Every once in a while, certain runs, one enemy may catch me here and there, which is really annoying. It's not bad if it happens in the first 3 levels though, because it's a short game. Even in the 4th level, it's pretty obnoxious in the caves, because you're like, oh, goddamn, I gotta start over. But even still at that point, you're only really about 14, 15 minutes into the game. So it's not that bad to backtrack and do it. But this level overall was one of the easiest ones. Its boss at the end did get me every once in a while though, as he is a little bit obnoxious and a little tricky. But I just love this level. The dog, completely useless on it. You just got to be real sharp and real precise fighting those ninjas and dodging that chopper, which only comes on 2 occasions. First time comes from the right to the left, and the second time the opposite, from the left to the right. This is an excellent time to use your special, especially if you're new to the game. You won't be that good at fighting ninjas just yet, and they can be a nightmare. For me, I can handle those guys soundly, but also with the helicopter approaching, it makes it that much more difficult. Definitely use your special at that point in time. There's no better time to use it. Okay, I admittedly absolutely love and adore this boss fight. I think it looks awesome up top of Lady Liberty there. New York City, the Statue of Liberty, fighting this giant Amazonic huge woman with her enormous breastplate, hopping around as she throws these weird buzzsaws at you. It's weird, she's an Amazon, yet she has red hair. I don't know, that's kind of strange. But I don't know, this boss is easy but also very tricky. It's very easy to get caught, and he can really, it is a he, she, I don't know what it is, but if it pushes you close to the edge, you can be in for a real bad time. Also love the way the lightning looks in the background. Just awesome looking level. Yeah, I find it's easiest to hit her in the face. To do so, it's still, you got to be pretty precise. I wait for her to throw her arm down and drop that big ball, and I try to throw a shot directly over top. You can spam your attack, and you can get the occasional shots off that way as well, but get her down to 2 hits remaining and pull the special. That too. Go. Into the Darkness, Round 4. This level just looks absolutely awesome. And the caverns and caves, it just looks fucking sweet to say the least. Well, let's do our GamePro magazine review, where we take a look at the graphics, the sound, the controls, and the fun factor. Starting with the graphics, for 1990, this game looks absolutely phenomenal. 4.5 out of 5. Man, I'm even tempted to give it a 5, but I'll stick with the 4.5 out of 5. Its sound, 5 out of 5. Its sound effects are funny, they're cool, it's very Genesis, though they're very good and very catchy. The music is still really awesome and very memorable. Controls, they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. It's up to you. When you die in this game, it's definitely 100% your fault. Now, of course, it does take the time to learn how each enemy works and how their strengths and weaknesses are when they attack, but at the end of the day, it's still very much on you when you die. So it gives you all the controls necessary. Controls, also 5 out of 5. Fun factor, it can be pretty frustrating when you're first learning the game, but also still very fun. Being a short game makes it kind of, less intimidating and less annoying to start over when you do lose. It is a pretty awesome game. It incorporates the dog, it incorporates kicks, sword slashes, and shurikens, or in this case ninja stars, and cool special attacks just like that. I think the fun factor is pretty high in this game. I'm going to give it the same as the graphics, 4.5 out of 5. So we got graphics, 4.5 out of 5, sound, 5 out of 5, controls, 5 out of 5, and fun factor, 4.5 out of 5. Overall, a pretty fantastic, awesome fucking game. So as Shinobi screams Hulk and jumps into the boss fight, this has got to be the dumbest boss fight in any Shinobi game. One of the stupidest in all games. It's like a Ferris wheel that's just on fire with these heads on each end that look like bats, for God's sakes. It really doesn't pose much threat. When you bump into it, it doesn't kill you, so that's kind of a nice bonus. Just its fire that comes out of it can hurt you. I kill it so quickly that it's over before it even starts. This boss sucks. Cool. That too. Union Lizard, Round 5. Oh, starts room 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm pretty sure it's at this point in time I stopped to take a washroom break as the nerves were coming on strong. One thing you might notice is my high score there. I won't break it in this no death run because you can actually get a higher score when you die. Because, well, you get more points each time you come back to life. So my no death run score didn't break the high score, but I don't care. I just simply wanted to do this game without dying because it's a game that kills you in one hit. For me, makes it kind of impressive. Now, I want to talk about all three Shinobis real quick. Now, Shadow Dancer is my least favorite of the 16-bit Shinobis. Everyone knows that I love Revenge of Shinobi very dearly, very much, and it is my favorite. Then Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master, and then Secret of Shinobi, Shadow Dancer. Now, I will say that I think Shinobi 3 probably holds up the best, and if you were to have like 10-year-old kids test out all three of the 16-bit Shinobis on Genesis, I assume pretty much the majority of them would prefer Shinobi 3 because it plays faster, better controls, or even just more fluent controls, user-friendly controls, because these controls are perfect. It's just, there's just something very refined about Shinobi 3 compared to Revenge and Shadow Dancer. But I'm just gonna sit back and let the majority of this battle play out, because this last bit is no joke. It really is no joke. It's very, 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 very easy to die in any one of the 5 rooms. Now, room 4 and room 5, no question, is the hardest. But if you don't know how to handle these guys properly, geez, getting through this room can be a chore without losing 1 or 2 men. But anyways, I'm just going to say thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of my No Death Run, and I hope you liked this review of Secret of Shinobi Shadow Dancer for the Sega Genesis Mega Drive. It is absolutely awesome. I do give it a 4.5 out of 5, and I strongly suggest that you play it if you haven't played it, and if you like retro games and Genesis games. I don't know, I'm gonna stop rambling. Pick this fucking game up and play it. Peace out. By the way, does anybody know if Union Lizard's actually hiring? Because I'm looking for work right now. I'm, thinking of changing my career direction, and maybe a job at Union Lizard might be the place for me. I imagine they probably pay under the table, which is probably pretty sweet. What the fuck is Union Lizard? Like, are they a part of, are they shape-shifting reptilian Illuminati fucking lizard people? What the hell is going on here? Union fucking Lizard. Also, I want to say to anybody who's ever been completely pissed off dealing with these ninjas, I empathize and feel very bad for you. These ninjas are no fucking joke. They require a lot of practice and a lot of crisp, perfect timing, and you reading their motions as well. If you move forward towards them at the wrong time, they're going to get the drop on you. I was very lucky right there. I swung my sword just in time. If I was a fraction of a second slower, I would have died. And these black ninjas, or stone ninjas as I like to call them, are the absolute worst. It was not in my game plan to use my special right there, but my special saved my life 100%. If I didn't actually pull my special at that exact moment, or even I should have pulled it a bit sooner, I would have gotten hit. 3 ninjas dropped on me, I took 1 bump, and 2 of them were about to swing. I didn't want to use my special, but I knew it was going back to the start if I didn't. So I figured, better to live and face the boss than die here. Okay, I'm going to pause this for a second because I kind of fucked up there. I was probably very, very close to taking a hit there, which is a kill. So I pulled my special, something I should save for the end boss. But I'm alive, so let's see if we can do it without the special. It's going to be a lot tougher. Okay, this is a very key spot. At this exact moment, I knew I did it, as long as I made that jump. Yes! I fucking did it, and I didn't need the special. Oh, fuck yes. By far my hardest no death run, for sure. Harder than Revenge of Shinobi, harder than Comix Zone, and surprisingly harder than Sonic 1, because that was shockingly tough. Maybe I'm just getting better. I promised myself I would not kill myself to do no death runs. And I haven't yet. But this game was pushing it. It was pushing it. That's not easy to do. Not insanely hard either, though. I'm very rewarded. I feel good about that one. All I can say is thank you for watching. Shadow Dancer for the Sega Genesis, The Secret of Shinobi. Awesome fucking beat screen. Awesome fucking game. And thank you for watching. I very much appreciate it.